Good evening, students. We are continuing the last day's class. Unemployment is a major problem in many of the countries, especially the developing country like India. So, how to create more employment opportunities? This is a big question. We can say various points for this. First one is by developing the agricultural sector. By developing the primary sector, we can create more employment opportunities. Already we studied about more people are employed in agriculture that leads into disguised unemployment. Here we say in a farm area that farmer or that owner of that farm, he is not able to invest the money. He is not having that much money to invest. So with the help of other services by the government or by other agencies, if he gets the loan to invest, he can start an irrigation work over there. He can start his plantation works over there. He can do the cultivation, and while starting the cultivation in a dried land, he can apply more and more people, workers in his land. So wherever the works are not going on, the agricultural works are not going on, by giving the loan to that type of farmers, they can start the cultivation, and which can lead into more and more employment opportunities. So by developing the agricultural sector, we can increase the employment chances. Second one, by improving the industrial or the secondary sector, manufacturing sector also, especially in the rural areas. If you are starting the semi-industries in the village areas, that can give jobs to the disguised unemployed people in that industrial sectors. More people are working in the agricultural sector, so the burden of agricultural sector can be reduced in the villages, and they can be converted into these industrial areas, in these semi-industrial areas. So by the development of industrial sector also, we can create more employment opportunities. Now by developing the service sector also, we can give more employment chances. By starting a new school, it can give jobs to many teachers, many people related with that, our non-teaching staffs, buses and various other things can be given the jobs. So like that, by the development of, we are starting a hospital or any transport or communication or any other methods, by applying any other methods, we can increase more and more employment chances in the agricultural areas. Government also can provide the employment opportunities by putting the schemes, various schemes which we have studied last year. NREGA was one of the scheme we have studied last year. NREGA 2005, National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, NREGA 2005. How the government was provided the job through NREGA? Those who are able to do the job, those who are willing to do the job, they are provided the employment chances of 100 days, guaranteed 100 days employment to that type of people, those who are able to or those who are need to do the job. And if the government fails to do that, government give unemployment allowances to that people. If the government is not able to provide the job to that registered people, they will be getting some types of amount from the government, some unemployment allowances from the government. This scheme was introduced in 2005, which is called as NREGA 2005. Like that, various schemes are introduced by the central government and by the various state governments to give employment chances to the people. So in all these ways, we can increase the employment opportunities in our country. Next topic is organized and unorganized sector. What is the difference between organized and unorganized sector? In the case of organized sector, government rules and regulations are followed. These two sectors are related with the employment centers or the workplace, wherever we are working. If in a workplace, if they are following the government rules and regulations completely, that means holidays are given, paid leaves are given, working hours are fixed, according to the qualification you are getting the job, pensions are providing, provident fund is giving to you, if all these facilities are provided by the government, or if the company, the work area, workplace, the owner, he is providing all these facilities to you, that type of institution is called as organized sector. You are getting all the benefits over there. Paid leave you are getting, medical leave you are getting, working hours are fixed, like that various facilities are provided in the organized sector. That means they follow the government rules and regulations. But when it goes to unorganized sector, the government rules and regulations are there, but they are not ready to follow. Paid leaves you will not get it, working hours will not be fixed, you will be called, sometimes you will not get the salary at all, you will be sent out from the workplace without any question, without any notice, you will not get any pension, you will not get any provident fund, after retirement no benefits to you, no allowances to you. So if they are not providing the rules and regulations, if they are not providing the facilities to you, that types of employment centers, workplaces are called as unorganized sector. So there are two types of sectors, unorganized sector and a organized sector. These are related with the workplace. Okay, thank you.